Anybody can
Yeah.
go buy a brush, roll some freaking walls, but like it's
Yep.
not gonna look good. There's people don't understand how much prep goes into freaking doing all this stuff.
It's like prep's like 70, 80% of it.
Like something that like you post and you get a lead from it.
Yeah.
But what it does is like your algorithm of like you're posting on your social, one more clip that is a disruptor from everything else.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's probably like pictures of painting, like not everyone likes to watch paint dry, but it's like all of a sudden it's now the owners on a podcast. And it's
Yeah.
like it really just elevates your overall like experience, especially like everyone loves the grid on their Instagram and stuff like that. And
It
it's like
just disrupts it, yeah.
yeah, if one of them's on
Oh,
podcast, people are like, what the heck is that?
yeah,
Like,
'cause if you look at my, Instagram
yeah.
page, it's all me talking. You'll be the first one on there.
Oh, really?
Good 20 or 30 posts.
Nice, nice.
Last client testimonial was the only other time we had somebody else on there, so
Nice. That's cool,
no.
dude. So, you have, like, any type of marketing background, or you just been guerrilla
Oh, dude,
warfare figuring this out?
I shouldn't rely on my wife. She went to college for marketing,
Oh, nice.
and she went to real estate, ended up falling out of that because there's just so much competition for it, and with her being young and everything, and didn't really like the idea of just meeting people alone in a home, so
Yeah.
yeah, moved away from that, and she started running all my marketing. Yeah, she's been doing awesome, man. She's killing it, so
Nice. That's cool.
couldn't
It
do without her.
yeah. She, like, built your website and, like, does all the lead
Yeah.
gen and everything?
So she built the website at the beginning. We ran with that for a good year and a half. We reached out on Upwork. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
heard of that. Had
Yeah.
somebody design a website for us.
Nice.
And she was running our SEO after and our Google ads for a while.
Nice.
We actually just parted ways with her about 2 days ago. Yeah, with the Upwork person that was
Nice.
running our SEO, just communication. So
So is it like a VA? It's like a virtual assistant type of deal?
no, yeah, she was over in Texas running everything because she just developed the website. So she was
Mm.
running everything through that,
Yeah.
doing blog posts for the SEO, and then
Nice.
managing our Google ads, and then a little bit of a budget. So,
That's good.
but yeah, now we're just kind of trying to move it in house because, and it was expensive, and with her not communicating that well, it was like, man,
So is she charging you like an arm and a leg?
oh yeah, well, not like a crazy amount.
Everyone's definition of a crazy amount
I
is
know,
different
it's
though.
like,
So like, but we talking like, cause we have a guy, he's a client of ours. He was actually on the pod not too long ago. He owns a pressure washing company, and he said the same thing.
was it Andy?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, yeah,
you know,
okay,
Andy.
yep.
He goes, like, he's like, I'm not spending too much on marketing. I pay like 4 grand, and then they help manage my stuff. And we're like, 4 grand. We're like, well, hey, 4 grand. He's like, they just do like this and that. I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
dude, that's so expensive.
No, I don't mind telling you guys what we spent. I
Yeah,
mean, for her to manage our Google ads and
yeah.
SEO, I think she was throwing us a deal, a bundle deal. It was like 2,200, 2,300, all in.
See,
And
there you go.
yeah, and then we were doing Instagram. I don't know if you've heard of Luke Dobson at all.
Luke
So
Dobson.
he does kind of an
Sounds
Instagram. You pay him the amount; it's a monthly thing, or you can pay it all in a lump sum.
yeah.
He teaches you how to run it yourself, so you're not
Oh,
relying on a marketing agency.
nice,
So we
nice.
went with him for about 6, 7 months. I think he was around 15, 1,600 a month.
Yeah.
But now we're done with him, and man, I'm so glad I did that.
Really?
Instagram's probably like 70, 80% of our work.
Really?
Yeah, like I
That's
never would have
sick.
thought 2.5 years ago when we started posting on Instagram that this was gonna be our main like lead source.
Yeah.
It was just crazy how
That's
it
so dope.
so
Yeah. Yeah, it's kinda what we do. We do a lot of, like, cause there's so many marketing agencies out there, like, there's a million and one of them. So Josh and I were like, "Dude, what if we just, like" our entry point was, like, to teach people how to do
oh
marketing?
yeah.
Cause, like, the self-sufficiency of that, it's like, they're going to eventually try to find a way to replace you anyways,
Yeah.
So it's like but if you're the one that taught them how to do it and there's a relationship there,
Yeah.
and it's like whatever the next project is, they're probably gonna come back to you and be like, "Hey, I have this new thing, I wanna
They'll
build
reach
this
out to you.
this custom thing that has House Call Pro and GHL and this massive skeleton of something I don't know how to connect it to," and, like,
Yeah.
then that's when you go back to the expert,
Yeah.
so
Teach me how to do this.
yeah,
That's
exactly, so,
no, that's
yeah.
smart.
That's cool, dude, yeah. Yeah, it's such a, there's really the world of the DIYers, and then there's the world of the done for yous, like, you are obviously a DIYer 'cause you run and operate your own
Oh yeah.
business, like but there's also clients that you run into as, like, that wanna paint their own stuff, and
Oh
you're like
man.
You probably know you can paint it. Anybody can
Yeah.
go buy a brush and, roll some freaking walls, but, like, it's
Yep.
not gonna look good.
Yeah.
Like, there's a like, people don't understand how much prep goes into freaking
Oh, yeah.
doing all this stuff.
It's like prep's like 70, 80% of it. Painting is actually one of the highest industries or the top industries that people DIY themselves
Really?
because of Home Depot and Lowe's marketing towards it.
Mm.
With like the DIY stuff, the different types of paint, the one coat
Yeah.
coverage. Oh, it's not that hard. You can do it in one coat. We sell product for you.
Yeah.
You just gotta spend a weekend and do it yourself. It's a big DIY market.
Hmm.
So we do have a lot of people that are kind of just like window shopping, kind of like once they hear that price, it kind of gets
Yeah.
them a motivation to do it themselves. So it's kind of a bummer in that end, but yeah, it's a good market or a good business to run. So I
Yeah.
love it.
Do you charge by, like, square footage, or is it just, like, a flat rate, like, hourly? Like, how do you do it?
Yeah, so we don't do hourly. We do pretty much a square footage fee. Um, we can't really give people we can give people, like, our base starting point square footage, but every
Yeah.
home's different. They're gonna have,
Yeah.
like, rotted wood, paint's gonna be oxidized.
Yeah.
If they're wanting to go from a dark color to white, obviously, it's gonna be more,
Yeah.
just more coats of coverage, stuff like that. The amount of cracks, all that stuff determines, but it is gonna be a square foot price in the end that we're
Okay.
doing, so
Nice.
yeah.
Do you do, because how I used to own a GC company.
Oh, right on.
And, how I would always do it is I would basically do, like, whatever the cost of materials and everything else was, I would just basically, like, double it.
Yeah.
It was, like, the easiest form of math and, like,
Yep.
because you didn't have to mess with all the equations and everything like that, and, like, it always just worked itself out, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, obviously, there wasn't too much labor involved because it was very small, like and when I say GC, I mean, like, I just did everything.
No.
It was basically a glorified larger scale handyman
Yeah.
business. I did a couple, like, pretty big jobs, like, I'm surprised I was able to even do it. Like, one of them was, like, a 10,000 square foot TI,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was, like, total rip out, replace, and everything, and I'm not like I remember dealing with, like, subcontractors and everything, and I'm like, "I'm only 21, like, these guys doing? Like, they're literally listening to me, I'm not even licensed."
Yep. We listen
So
to this young guy do this.
yeah,
No, yeah, I feel like that sometimes too, man. That's funny you say that. So I actually started out doing
yeah,
kinda like what you said,
yeah,
handyman stuff, and
yeah,
did that for 3 years, and
yeah.
after working for a number of, GCs and stuff, and I think it took me about a year and a half, 2 years to go get my license.
For painting or general contracting?
Well, so when I was there getting my license, she just pretty much asked me, "What all do you do and what all do you wanna do?" So
Yeah,
she gave me the license that fit my category of stuff, so
nice.
it does cover painting and wall coverings, and then I
Are
cover
you licensed to be a painter?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, it's
Wait,
crazy.
wait, like, as in, like, because obviously electrical makes sense because you could kill somebody,
Oh, yeah.
but, like, painting, like, why do you have to be licensed for that?
Yeah, it's the craziest thing ever.
Like
I think here in Arizona, it used to be anything over $1,000 you required a license. Doesn't matter what it is.
but isn't here now, though? It's like if one person has a license, which is the owner, it covers the
Yeah,
entire company.
yeah, covers the entire company.
That's
Everybody working under
crazy.
me. Yeah, nobody under me is licensed because
That's
obviously they're
crazy.
employees and stuff or subcontractors. But yeah, no, it's crazy. And so the license I got was actually home remodels. So
Mm,
kind of like a smaller GC,
yeah,
caps out a certain limit. So
yeah.
yeah, we'll do other things other than painting. Like we got a kitchen and a bathroom remodel we're doing right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
That's
it's
quite
fun when we
vertical.
yeah, it's fun when we land those because they're always fun to deal with and see it all come together. And
Yeah. Are you gonna stay in residential, or are you trying to bounce over to commercial?
no, dude, I love residential. I love dealing with homeowners.
Really?
Best, yeah.
I was
Commercial,
was
dealing
the
with
exact opposite.
oh, really? Yeah. So commercial, man, we'll run like maybe 5% of commercial a year.
Yeah,
Like our first commercial job is coming up in 2 weeks,
really.
and it's a pretty big job. It's a 9,500 square foot warehouse, ATV stereo. They did a little add-on, so we're doing
Oh, ATV right next to the yeah, my mother-in-law lives in that neighborhood right
really?
there. Truck, they just wired up my truck
There you go.
like a few,
Awesome.
last year sometimes,
Okay. Yeah, they did that little add-on right there.
yeah.
Well, not little, big add-on. We're painting inside and outside.
Damn, you landed that job? Let's go,
That's
dude.
so,
That's so sick, dude.
yeah, that was a fun job to land. Actually, the wife of the owner, that's how I got to know
Oh, really?
her of it. He
Nice,
her paint estimate and stuff.
nice.
Did a remodel for the wife and stuff, and that's how I got that. So yeah,
That's
kind of worked
dope,
my
dude.
way in.
That's awesome, dude. So what's your crew look like today? Like, you got, like, 5, 10 dudes, or is it a
Yeah,
stretch team?
so we're at 7 dudes. We have 2 part-time guys.
Nice.
Just when we're needing extra work or
Yeah.
sometimes on like a paint job, that first initial day is really the grunt of everything, the prep,
Yeah.
getting everything done. So we might pull in an extra day, like an extra guy or two.
Yeah.
And then for the next few days where there's just spraying going on, you really don't need that many guys because
Yeah.
one sprayer going on, one guy masking. So, but yeah, I'd say if you kind of split them up, we're at about 2 crews right now.
Nice.
So
That's so fun, dude.
it's awesome.
I remember my first time ever hiring, like, a crew, and, like, I had, like, 3 guys quit their jobs and, like, come work for me because like, I offered to work, and I was like, "Once this job runs out, like, and if I don't have another job, like, they have, like, bills to pay and mouths to feed, like, it's
Yep.
so stressful."
Yeah,
So
it's stressful.
it's crazy, but it is so rewarding at the end of the day,
Oh yeah.
knowing that people literally live and are able to go home and take care of their families because of you and the hard work you put in, so it's very rewarding.
It's funny you say that because the first time I had employees, it was very stressful. Yeah,
Yeah.
keeping them busy, and it came to a point where I just didn't have any jobs lined up, had to let them go.
Yeah.
But this time around, we're kind of changing it up with doing remodels and stuff because those are
Yeah.
such big, long jobs.
Yeah.
Or a kitchen and a bathroom model might take a month and a half, 2 months.
Yeah.
If something happens where I don't have a few days of paint work,
Yeah.
I just let them know, like, hey guys, we don't have any work, but if you guys want to go do some demo on this house, like, yeah, have at it. Like, if you
Yeah.
guys want to go lay some baseboard or lay some flooring,
Yeah.
I'll teach you. I pretty much know how to do everything.
Yeah.
The only things that I'm not like super skilled in are going to be like roofing and concrete work.
Oh, dude.
We'll pretty much do
If
every.
you know how to if you know how to do carpentry, dude, like,
Oh yeah.
the other joke is if you can't finish high school, you can finish concrete, you know? Concrete is so stupid easy, dude. Concrete job, like, right out because I did, door-to-door sales,
Okay.
and, lo and behold, I didn't make too much money,
Yeah.
classic, and then, I left that, and I got into concrete. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be big, dude," and then the Neanderthals that work in concrete, dude, I was like, I'm gonna run circles around these guys. Like, this is so freaking easy. Like, literally, it's just trowel and
Oh yeah.
mags, and then you're done, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's
The
super.
biggest thing I find with concrete is just the most stressful part is just the cure time. Like
Yeah,
you
dude.
get that concrete truck there, man, you better have everything ready, your form set, like plan on staying there that whole day until you're finished.
Yeah,
Getting that
literally.
concrete, yeah.
Yeah, when the truck
But
comes up.
no, yeah, it totally is. Anybody can do it. It's you gotta have enough guys and a crew willing to stay late and stuff. But
Yeah,
it's funny you say that too. With sales, I actually went and did sales right out of high school.
nice.
Didn't make a whole lot of money.
Yeah. What'd you sell?
Did direct TV,
Mm,
a dying thing. So,
nice.
but
What's through Dish?
yeah. So we actually did direct TV and dish.
Oh,
So
okay.
whatever they had, we'd sell them the other thing.
Nice.
So a little lucrative, but
Yeah.
I love it that I did it. Didn't make a whole lot of money, but
Yeah.
talking with people, like I learned so much there
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I could never,
yeah.
like nobody could ever take away that
Yeah.
I learned there.
Are
So
you from Utah?
no, I'm not. No,
Okay.
born and raised in Arizona.
I was like, "All right, bro, like, there's kinda some connections here, but you did door to door, you sold Dish, like,
Yep.
there's hard to see some connections. You're not LDS, are you?"
No, I am.
You are? Okay.
No,
Well, that makes sense. Did you go on mission?
I did not know.
Okay. Well, technically you did, selling Dish. I'm here to sell you DirecTV. By the way, have you heard of it before? The Savior Jesus Christ. Like, yeah, dude, one of my best friends, dude, Xander Winter, dude. He's from Salt Lake, Utah, and he is LDS through and through, dude. He never did mission either, but he was like a rambunctious kid growing up, and he got into door to door, bro, and oh, yeah, he tore that shit up, dude. He was
Yeah,
so
just
good at it.
kill.
Yeah, he like it's so funny, dude, because one of the recent jobs we worked with is they hire for door to door companies, and like they just do full like recruiting for them, and like I've had the opportunity to work with them and like obviously like build out their business development team, like doing outbound, and like also build out their account management team. And it's like it's so funny because you can just tell, dude, which of those companies are ran just bulldoze the LDS community, and then the other ones that are like, "We'll take anybody but LDS."
Pretty fun LDS, yeah.
But it's like it's so funny because you can just spot it from like a mile away.
Yeah.
Like it's just there. It's like you're young, you own a contracting company in some sort of form, and then you're married with kids, and it's like you're obviously young. I'm like so easy to spot. That's so dope. So you're gonna rebrand as Hatch Construction because you're doing all these damn remodels? Like, what's going
No,
on?
we're gonna keep it as hatch painting.
But
Yeah.
if you're doing remodels,
We really don't market too much on the
yeah,
remodels. Competition's really high.
yeah,
We'll only do it for people that ask us, know that we do it, people that have grown with us, that have hired us to paint before.
yeah,
Like, man, I love working with Preston. The communication was like top notch.
yeah,
He was on point with everything. If there was a mistake, he fixed it. Like, why not have him do our kitchen and our bath? Like,
yeah.
he's just managing crews and it's nothing different.
Nice.
And with painting being the finish like the finishing of it, like the
Yeah.
finish work of the job, it really lands us right there. Like
I think you
paint
should
to finish.
rebrand.
You think I should rebrand?
No, it's like I really good that you niche down
Oh yeah.
into painting because it's like we talk about this all the time in marketing. Is like you have to like it just has to be so stupid obvious about what you do, and anybody just seeing the name of your company knows exactly what you do. It's the same thing with, like, your website, it's like, if your website has any level of complexity to it, you're never gonna solve anybody's problem,
No.
because if they're looking for something, and then they go to wherever they can find you, and they can't get that question answered immediately,
Oh yeah.
you lost the lead,
Oh yeah. No.
because it's like, "I need to get painting done." I'm gonna go to Hatch Painting. I'm pretty sure they do painting.
I'm pretty sure.
So,
Yeah.
it's
Totally.
eventually, once you've niched down enough where, like, you've grown so aggressive
Mhm.
in that, and then you start boiling over and spilling over into other, like,
Oh yeah.
worlds, it's like, it's time for a rebrand, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
because we're
saying? So
so we're actually, Hatch's Handyman Services LLC doing business as Hatch Painting Company.
okay,
So,
there you
we
go.
totally can add other DBAs
There you
down
go,
the
dude,
road.
yeah, and eventually, it's gonna be so big, it'll just be called Hatch.
Yeah, just Hatch. Hatch Enterprise.
Nice. Yeah, we're, one of the biggest companies in, where I grew up, and big as in, like, it was, like, a town of, like, 3,000 people, so it was a very small town. I think now it's probably, like, 15, 20,000, but, the largest company out there is Battleground, Washington. It was called, Tappanee Underground,
Okay.
but eventually, like, they were just so big, and they just did so much of the work that they just went by Tappanee. Like, and it was one of the, it was so the instead of LDS, it was Apostolic Lutheran. Like, that was, like, the big group of church people out there. It was that and Pentecostal. It was like you were sandwiched between those
Yep.
2 people, and, like, it was a turf warfare, dude. It was like the Russians were Pentecostal, and then we called them bunners. It's like a slang for Apostolic Lutherans, and they're all, like, blue-haired, blue-eyed, like, they came from, like, North Norwegian descendants, Sweden descendants, whatever. Super long story, but either way, we were all there and it was Tappanee. That was it.
Yeah.
Everything was Tappanee. Like,
So it's like
they just
people
did everything.
yeah, people knew them as that.
Yeah, but they started doing underground pipe stuff. So like if you had a brand new neighborhood and you'd lay all the pipe down in there,
Yeah.
or irrigation
Yeah,
stuff.
infrastructure.
Yeah, that's where they started at, and then eventually they started building skyscrapers. Literally
Right.
building in the sky. Yeah.
That's
So,
crazy.
yeah, it's pretty dope, dude. I love the trades, man. I love
Yeah.
the trades. I would totally get back into it, but you said it best, like the competition out here is so fierce,
Oh, yeah.
Like, and then the worst part about it is that there's so much cheap labor
Oh, yeah.
to where like nobody really appreciates the amount of work that you could do like well
Mhm.
because they're just always going to get a cheaper quote.
So much competition in Arizona with
Yeah.
painting and construction.
Yeah.
So many unlicensed guys, uninsured, so their prices
Oh,
are
yeah, dude.
no way to compete with that, and
Yeah.
yeah, man, yeah, anybody can slap paint on a home. It's totally preps everything, getting in there and
Yeah.
yeah. So
I need you to tell the audience here
Mhm.
because everyone's as confused as I am. What the hell is sheen?
sheen, yes. So sheen, that's gonna be the shine of the paint. Sheen shine, yeah, I don't know why they just didn't call it the shine. The shining of paint. Yeah, it's just gonna be the, like the little if you look at a wall at an angle, you'll see the reflection of the sunlight or
Yeah.
whatever light's in the room. You just have flat. It's gonna be really soft. It's gonna absorb that light. You're not
Yeah.
gonna see anything reflect, and then it moves up from there. Every paint company's got different types of sheen.
Yeah.
Like there's so many different names. Like they got some velvet stuff out there. They've got matte. You got semi-gloss, low luster. It's so confusing, but I think the top main ones are gonna be like flat. There's gonna be an eggshell, which a lot of homes are painted to where it's got a little bit of sheen. You can wipe
Yeah.
down the walls. Then you got semi-gloss and gloss. These
Yeah.
are gonna be more on like the watery kind of look to where baseboard doors and trim, you can wipe them real easy. So
Mm.
they're not gonna absorb a lot of grease and fingerprints, things like that. So
If you're gonna talk to the DIYers out there and they're like, "I wanna paint my kitchen," and you're like, "To avoid hiring me," because after you paint it with a flat and you
yeah,
cook in there for the first time and you see it everywhere,
ain't cleaning it.
what would be the recommendation?
So if you're gonna do your kitchen, just in your kitchen walls, I would do semi-gloss, not high gloss. Don't do gloss. I only time I would ever recommend gloss is if you're doing some kitchen cabinets and you really want it to be shiny.
Okay.
Like even on kitchen cabinets, I'll do semi-gloss
Yeah.
because gloss just looks way too watery. Yeah, we hardly ever use gloss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, floorboards, obviously, or not floorboards,
the baseboards. Yeah,
yes, they it's
the
been out of the been out of the trades for a while. Baseboard is always high gloss or just regular gloss, right?
semi-gloss. Yeah,
Semi-gloss?
Yeah, do semi-gloss.
I always would do high gloss because
Oh,
that
really?
it would pop so much more, like, especially, like, here in Arizona with the dust, because it
Yeah.
hides the dust, I feel like. Or
Okay.
at least doesn't hide it, but you can at least tell that there's dust, so when you wipe it down, like, it pops a little bit more,
Yeah.
so that's always what I would do. Maybe I was doing it wrong.
Yeah, no, when I was first starting out, dude, I put flat on everything.
Yeah, it is a lot cheaper, so I feel like if you do regular gloss on, like, doorways and stuff like that, like, all the trim, like, it pops so much
Oh, yeah.
more than if you do just, like, a flat. Because in Arizona, everything's flat for the most part, like, all the new builds.
Yeah.
Are you sure those are eggshell? Because I
Oh,
swear that
it's
they're
flat. They're
okay,
100%.
yeah.
They'll do flat on the walls and eggshell on the trim and doors.
Oh, yeah,
You do
see?
semi-gloss, they don't even
Yeah.
touch it.
Yeah, and it's annoying because then it's flat and then it's eggshell and they're so
Mhm.
close, and then it's like then they paint it the same color, but it's actually a some color. It's
Yeah, it
like
just looks
I'm
exactly.
not a fan of that, dude. My wife hates the walls around here because like, you set your hand up to put your shoes on, and, like, there's a whole handprint
Oh,
right
yeah,
there,
yeah.
so
Garages, like, man, you can see, like, yeah, do you put your hands on the garage wall because it's flat? Oh, yeah. You don't wash your hands, you're seeing it.
yeah,
So,
it's crazy. So, alright, so we understand eggshell now, sheens, and all that good stuff. So,
machines.
another DIYer out there that's like, "I'm just gonna paint my whole house."
Mhm.
Small group leader, he just painted his whole house and looks good in the dark, but it's like what like the prep work that goes into it that nobody actually understands, and the purpose behind kind of a DIY pitch is like an anti-pitch. Because if you
Yeah.
take this clip and you shrink it down, it's basically saying like you're stupid to try to do it on yourself.
Yeah.
Like, let me just tell you the 20,000-foot view of how much work goes into making this actually look good.
Mhm.
Because before yeah, just go get a semi-gloss and paint your kitchen. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like it's like that is gonna appeal to the DIYers out there, and then they're gonna avoid inbounding to you.
Yeah.
But if you speak to the DIYers that are on the fence, they're like, I really need to paint my house because my wife is busting my balls about it every day. But I'm still curious if there's somebody out there that could do it for me. I just don't really understand what goes into doing it. Like if you look at it from 20,000-foot view and you could just pitch them that, what would you say?
Yeah. If we're talking mainly on interior, because obviously DIYers are gonna wanna do their interiors, they're not gonna wanna touch exteriors, especially in Arizona heat, man. Nobody wants to be outside. For interiors, really the prep on the interior is gonna be mainly just keeping your walls clean, keeping all the grease off of there, dust, cobwebs, going through wiping down the baseboards, making sure they're clean. Obviously, if you paint over dirt and dust, it's not gonna adhere. Um, and a big thing that a lot of people are gonna skip is sanding. Like, they're not gonna sand their walls at all. And
Even drywall.
yeah, even yeah, even drywallers won't sand. Yeah, they won't sand their texture down, but yeah, nobody's gonna to sand their walls, and not even on the first initial coat. Like,
Yeah.
you can go through with a blade, knock down all the I call them boogers, the little pop outs,
Yeah.
little nicks on there. You can knock those down, get your primer coat on there, and then sand it. And just it's not a heavy sand. You just run over it real light. All your walls doesn't take too long, but that's a big thing that people skip is sanding your walls.
Doesn't take too long, but in 4 days.
Probably take like 4 days. You got to wear a mask and stuff. A little bit of
It's
dust.
a vacuum your whole house. You
Vacuum roll out.
have to put a tube outside and
Yep.
suck it on.
Suck all the decaying out. Yeah.
That was perfect. This is like every single time we get a trade guy on here, it's like always explain it that way. It's like there's so many DIYers out there that like they're just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like like you're just wasting your time trying to sell a DIYer. Like they're going to go to Home Depot,
Yep.
they're gonna buy the materials, and they're just gonna get it done. Like, but those that are on the fence, like you can still convert those. They just
But
need like to know how expensive it is to do it on their own, and then how much money that they're not saving by trying to do it themselves.
yep.
Because like we had a tile pool cleaning guy. I don't know if you own a pool, but you probably haven't thought if you did
Yeah.
own a pool, like, well, I could just clean my own pool.
Oh yeah.
I gotta just do my own pool stuff. But this guy started explaining what goes into, because like with how bad the chlorine is here, and like how hot it is and how much chemicals you have to put in the water and stuff like that, it just destroys the tile, like the pool tiles.
Oh yeah.
And he was explaining the equipment that he needs to clean that, and it's like we're talking like 40 grand worth of
Wow.
equipment just to clean like a little freaking square of tile that's right above the
Oh, that's
water
what I'm
line.
talking about now. Yeah, they're getting there and do the sandblasting on
Yeah, literally,
water.
dude.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's like explaining it, and he's like, "Yeah, if you want to do this yourself, because he's like, you can go in there and like take a scrubber and like scrub it, but like it's not gonna look the same."
Mhm.
And he's like, unless you do that like every week and like go through when you first get your pool built, like just go scrub it down, like, and to try to prevent it from happening. He's like, but otherwise, like if you try to do it on your own, like this is all the equipment you need to buy. And he was like running through the list of it, and I was like, my mother-in-law does all this every single week, and her pool, like, looks decent, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm like, "That's crazy how expensive that is." So being said, if we pulled that clip for him and we posted that as literally just as an ad,
Yeah.
it's just a dude talking about pools on a podcast, like, that would hit,
Oh, yeah. No, it
you know?
probably would.
So because it's like the DIYers out there, they're like, "I need to get my pool clean because I have a 4th of July party coming up."
Yeah.
And it's right there. It's like, this is all the stuff that goes into it, like, and they're like, "I have to go buy 40 grand worth of
40 grand
stuff,"
in
like,
equipment just to clean off some hard water.
yeah, it's crazy.
Call this guy, he'll do it for me.
Yeah.
Just write a check.
So
Yeah.
painting's tough though, because it's like a
Oh, yeah.
brush is $4.
Like, that's why, like, when you're talking about interior and, like, the prep on stuff on that, it's really just keeping your house clean, and
Yeah,
it's really hard to persuade people not to paint their interior unless they're wanting a full interior done.
yeah,
Nobody's gonna tackle a full interior.
yeah,
Like, if you do that, man, you're looking at a couple week job there, but
yeah,
go hire a company to do it, 3 guys in there, take 2 or 3 days. So,
yeah. Or even painting
oh
ceilings,
my
right?
goodness, painting ceilings is horrible. Like, DIYers are like, that's the last thing they'll paint.
Yeah,
Even if it's got cracks everywhere and scuffed from balls hitting it and stuff, yeah,
yeah.
they'll avoid it like crazy.
Yeah, I hate painting ceilings. The last paint job I ever did was, my friend hired me to go out and paint her friend's office,
Mhm.
and she wanted to paint the entire office black. Like, it was the weirdest thing ever. She's like, including the ceiling black, and I'm like,
Oh, had to say
I
ceiling.
was like, "That's so weird." So I'm over there painting. I'm like, "I hate my life."
It's like 3rd coat, and it's still not all black.
Yeah, it was, I feel like going from light than going from dark to light.
Yeah. No.
Would you say that's
Oh, yeah,
true?
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, going
It's like,
dark is totally.
yeah, because if you like white paint against black paint, like, to try to paint it black, like, it takes so many freaking
Oh,
coats,
yeah,
and that
minimum 3, yeah.
yeah, it shines through so aggressively.
Yeah.
Versus if you have black paint and you're gonna paint it white, it, like, feels like it
It
goes
feels
way
like
faster.
yeah, if you get that 1st coat on there, the 2nd coat's gonna cover everything else.
Yeah.
Totally does,
Like,
yeah.
it's interesting, which you would think is the opposite, but
Yeah.
it's
No,
definitely
yeah, I mean, coming back on, like, the interior, I would say, like you were talking about price difference and everything, and we actually made a video not too long ago about it, like,
yeah.
in front of Home Depot because that's the big DIY
Nice.
business there, and they marketed it like crazy, but if you know how much, like, painters and paint companies get their paint for and how much you're spending on paint to do
Yeah.
it yourself, you're, like, crazy how much you're not gonna be saving.
Yeah.
Like, if you're to go out and paint house yourself, you're putting yourself in that home painting for at least 2 or 3 days,
Yeah.
and that's 2 or 3 days you could have been doing stuff elsewhere,
Mhm.
working or making money or spending time with your family,
Yeah.
and the amount of money you're saving might be, like, a third or a quarter of the cost
Yeah.
because you're spending so much on paint.
Right.
Because, like, we're getting it so much cheaper, we're charged for that. We consider that extra money made
Yeah.
towards labor, like,
Mm.
and people just don't realize that, like,
Yeah. So you, Sharon Williams guy?
yeah, man, I'm on a Dunn Edwards roll right now. Dunn Edwards is treating me pretty good, and
Sharon Williams screw you over at some point?
no, I just had the sales rep keeps contacting me to get me in there. He's like, "Man, just let me know anything you need for you." But, no, yeah, just the times. I think my biggest thing with Sherwin-Williams is a lot of homeowners treat them like Home Depot. So
Mm.
I go in there as, like, just trying to pick up paint for my guys. The paint's ordered and everything,
Yeah.
and I get in there at a certain time of day, I got 3 homeowners in front of me asking questions, trying to get color matches, and it just takes forever.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, Dunn Edwards, man, I walk in there, they got a second guy on the counter just dealing with contractors.
Yeah.
Like, I just grab my paint, pay, and go.
That's nice.
So
Like
it's a lot of time, but
it's like the what is it called? The Pro line or whatever, Home Depot?
yeah, no, you go to Home Depot and, yeah, you're gonna be waiting in line behind all these homeowners, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not fun. So, well, Sharon Williams has a special place in some people's hearts,
Oh, yeah.
not mine. I've never gone to Sharon Williams and had a good experience.
Oh, really? Dang.
Yeah, it's just like it's the exact same mentality as what you're talking about. Like they never have anything on record. Like you go in there and you're like, "Hey, this home, this whole neighborhood was just built like 4 days ago. You know, like they started last week and they built it here in Arizona." And I'm like, "I need a color match for the interior. Heads up, every single house is the exact same color.
Yeah.
What is that color?" And they're like, "I don't know."
Yeah. So I go to Dunn Edwards, and another thing I like about Dunn is they got color consultation. They got a lady there half the day.
Really?
I tell customers go in there and her name's Dottie on Southern over
Yeah.
by Superstition Mall, and she
Nice.
hooks you up. She pulls out. She's got 30 binders right there for each
Yay.
way. She flips it open. Is like, here's your color. Yeah, that's what I love about Dunn Edwards, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's yeah, big difference there.
Yeah,
So,
dude, it's massive. So I mean, it's like Home Depot versus Lowe's, man.
yeah.
Like there's just a different mentality. You're not a Lowe's guy, are you?
No, no, I don't ever go to listen unless I have to. No, yeah, I wanna say another thing with Dunn Edwards that I really love. So,
Another plug.
yeah, going back to,
Getting
like
paid.
yeah, going back to, like, my journey of starting with the paint stuff is my father actually worked for the city of Mesa doing street striping.
Oh, nice,
So, kind of a little bit of painting in there in
nice.
the history of my coming to painting journey. They always dealt with Dunn Edwards.
Really?
Sherwin-Williams never dealt with city
Mm,
jobs, anything like that. Like, Dunn Edwards was there left and right whenever
yeah,
they needed them. Every couple months, they're bringing products to the
nice.
Mesa city of Mesa, like, "Here, try out our new tapes, try out
Yeah,
our new brushes," all this, so
yeah.
yeah,
That's
so they
sick.
kinda stole my heart that way, but
Nice.
just because they dealt with my dad for
Hey, that's
26 years, so
yeah, that's
yeah.
good. That's good, dude. Well, it wasn't even a supplier, it was a contractor. The very first GC I worked for,
Mhm.
they had this, drywall company, and, they were the best, dude. Like, they would so all they would do commercial, they would do the drywall and the mudding, so mudding taping, so it was like a 1-2 combo, and then they would do the ceiling tile grids. And they could slap up a ceiling tile grid in like a 10,000 square foot warehouse like in a weekend, dude.
Dang.
They were so freaking good. And like I remember when I started my own juice company, I contacted them and I was like, "Hey, I need like drywall done like ASAP. Like when can you guys get out here?" And they're like, "Yeah, let's look through the schedules 3 months from now."
Yeah,
And I was like,
no,
"Oh
no shit.
shit." Like I was like, "That's crazy." Like, dude, if you do good work, man, like you will be called back,
Oh, yeah.
dude, like
No.
every single time. So damn, dude, you get me fired up. I wanna go
Oh, yeah.
back to the trades,
No.
man. I wanna go back so bad.
That's funny you say that, like, good work, like, mentality and stuff, and
Yeah.
that's the end goal is to not have to pay for advertising. Like,
Yes.
in 5, 6, 7 years to
Yeah.
just be, like, so well known that we're just known as the painting company.
Yeah.
Like, no, just call it Patch. Like, they do such a good pricing's reasonable, like,
Yep.
even have focus on prep and not skip you on anything, so
Yep.
that's, like, our main thing right now is just treating customers good,
Yeah.
communication, stuff like that,
That's sick,
so,
dude.
but
That's sick.
yeah, no.
Yeah, the good work is night and day difference. There's people calling you back and whatnot. So it's a good place to be for sure. I had a thought, but it fleeted.
That's all
So
good. Yeah, some of, like yeah, we've got so many clients that we're on, like, the 2nd or 3rd paint job for them just because 'cause
yeah.
they've bought another house.
Yeah.
Like, think, like, in our industry, we're having it down for that client
Yeah.
every time. We're having to hunt for a new client. We're not like a pool cleaner or pest control where we've
Yeah.
got reoccurring clients.
Yeah.
We're looking for that next job every day, every week, every month.
Yeah.
And when you get those clients that are just, like, constantly using you, man,
Yeah.
we treat them so dang good. They're, like, referring us left and right.
That's
So many jobs coming from them. Oh, yeah. That's our best,
that's sick.
but
Yeah. So I'm curious why you don't want to get into commercial, dude, because that was the nice part about commercial, because you get in good with one property
oh,
management
yeah.
company, you're set, bro. You're set. So that first company I worked for, they had one client and they did $3 million a year in revenue.
Dang.
And it was a family owned business. They only hired family. There was like 7 employees. They subcontracted everything out and they had one client without a website.
Dang,
They
no
did
website.
0 advertising. So I'll never forget it. They did their one client was Prologix, and, Chris Edwards was their property management contact, and she would contact them for literally everything. Like, it did not matter what she needed. She was going to Van Alsterdal Construction, so and that was, like, their go-to.
That's good to know. Yeah, no, we're it's crazy that we don't do some commercial stuff. Like, well, we're in with some GCs and they hire
Yeah.
us out for doing some of their painting and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's some big contracts, but they're like mainly going to be residential as well.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is, but I think the
So
money is more in
so many
residential.
work
I
there's
know.
so much work
So,
done, so
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
So,
longevity-wise, I'd say, like, commercial is like the way to go for like I need like the ongoing
oh, yeah, I
like
agree. Yeah.
but because the residential is like quick jobs, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's probably like 90% of your clients who use you one time and then maybe call you back like a couple years later because they need something else, you know?
Yeah.
But like a lot of the residential is like one and done, you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
So
One and done. Yeah.
it's
Cause you don't get that many. That's kind of like what I was telling you earlier, starting to do like home remodels
yeah,
to keep guys busy with the commercial side of it. Like you can plan on work coming in all year long.
yeah.
Every
Or you land a
instead
big ass job.
land big jobs, a good
Yeah.
couple week job, and oh yeah. So no, I totally agree with you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I would
once
that's
we find that contractor that's doing more commercial stuff, man, that'll be
or
exciting.
you just become that
Yeah,
guy.
just become that guy.
I'm telling you, man, like, dude, the amount of incompetent GCs I've met out there
Mhm.
where I'm like, "I don't know how you got to this
Oh,
place."
yeah.
But, like, cause all it takes is you just have project management skills.
Oh, yeah, that's all it
Like,
is.
my buddy is making over a quarter mil as a project manager, and he travels the world and goes and does all these giant places, and he sits in his little trailer, and he just manages projects
Yeah.
because there's too many Neanderthals out there running around. They
Too
have
many
no
steps.
idea what anything looks like, and you hand them some blueprints, they would shit their pants and, like, that,
Yeah.
like but if you could do all of that and you'd be organized and you have a cool head, and when
Mhm.
you go up to somebody and say, "Hey, there's a problem," you don't blow your
Oh,
top.
yeah, there's always a solution. Yeah.
That right there, dude, you would crush
Yeah.
as a GC. So,
Oh,
because
that's
there's too many others guys out there that don't
yeah.
do that. And then you just land some commercial jobs, and then you go get. Do you imagine you got the contract at the LG building? You know, that big one
Oh,
off
yeah.
Ironwood. Like they've been building that for 2 years now, I think, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
projected to be like completely finished by like I don't know, probably 2030.
Dang.
So it's like
There's yeah.
you got a solid 6, 7 years
Oh,
of that,
yeah.
you know, like, and there's
That's not
going to be
bad.
so much stuff that happens after it's been
Yeah.
built, you know. So it's kind of nice.
Yeah,
It's some
that's pretty nice.
security.
Yeah. No, I have had some these homes that are building these noobs and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, we were just doing some recording at what do they call it? Like a display home?
Yeah.
What do they call those for track neighborhoods where you go
Oh yeah.
touring it and, like, you tour the home, so we did some recording there. We, the project manager that deals with homeowners, the final walkthroughs,
Yeah.
like, 'cause, you go buy a new build home, there's gonna be stuff needs to be done, like,
Yeah.
after electrical, there's touch-ups on the walls and stuff,
Naturally. Yeah.
and he's like, "Man, we're looking for painters bad," like, he's
Yeah.
showing me all these mistakes they're making, he's showing, like, this guy standing on an island countertop with a ladder on it, standing up there just doing a touch-up, and it's just
This
like
guy,
yeah,
was he drinking a Modelo?
probably. This guy no, so it's yeah, so I would say that's, like, you are kinda dealing with those contractors that are they're wanting to find the cheaper labor, but they paint side of it is like I wanna say everything, but it kind of is. It's the final touch to a job,
Oh yeah.
and it's like they're just putting guys on there that just they don't know what the heck they're doing, and they're
They're
just
just rolling.
yeah, they're just rolling, just
Yeah.
get it done, and
Or worse, dude, all these new builds is I've never seen this before in my life where they spray instead of literally painting like you're supposed to
yeah,
before the finish.
yeah,
Like, I was like, when I saw that when I first came out, I was like, dude, what is
yeah.
going on? They're just going in and spraying the whole house
No
and then
flooring,
slapping the
yeah,
trim. Like,
no flooring, no
what?
tray. It's like, what the heck? You guys are gonna have to come back for every for another month, like
Yeah,
guys every
yeah, dude.
yeah,
I was like, I've never seen. I've done the trades for years,
yeah.
never for my entire life. Like, they are slapping houses up together
Oh,
so
so
freaking
quick.
fast. It's crazy. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, we wouldn't touch paint until every tiny little thing
That's what I
was
tell
done.
people. Last, like we'll paint last.
Yeah, the last
That's when you
thing.
have
Like,
people in there.
they're the last
Yeah.
contractor. The only one after that, door guys, the
Yeah.
trimmers.
There you go.
Because you should paint and then do trim. Because
Yeah.
people that do paint first or the trim first and then painting doesn't make any sense. Because it's like if you're having to tape up all of your, doorways and stuff like that, like it doesn't make any sense. Like what the heck are we doing,
Yeah.
So
So.
okay, so then last question, and
Mhm.
then we're about to wrap up. We just blew through an hour.
Oh, dang, really?
Yeah, it's nice, huh?
That's crazy,
Hey,
dude.
we haven't get started yet, dude. Sorry, we're just been chatting.
Another
So is it green tape or blue tape or brown tape?
for what we use the most,
What do you use the most?
orange.
Orange. Oh, you
Yes.
guys are orange
We're
guys.
orange,
Yeah.
man.
Is that your paint supplier type of deal?
Yep. So that's
Yeah.
another reason we love Dunn Edwards is
No.
they make a lot of their own products, a lot of their own
Nice.
tape, a lot of their own plastic,
Nice.
paper, everything. But yeah, we're gonna be running with orange, especially for Arizona exteriors. It works so good. It sticks
Yeah.
well in the heat. The thing you got to be careful is an orange on interiors because it's
Mm.
super like adhesive, like super strong.
Is it because they have the oil on the outside too with the
Um,
tape?
no, I don't think it does.
Oh,
It
okay.
just it just sticks super strong. Not focusing on like if you put it on cabinets, you'll tear the finish off.
Mm.
Or if you put it on some like hardwood flooring that's got stain on it, you'll tear it.
Mm. So if you're internal, what do you use?
We're gonna use blue or green.
Blue or green?
Yeah, we cabinets.
Glad you're not saying brown.
Yeah, no, brown's the worst.
Every time I see painters that brown, I'm like, what are you guys
Brown,
doing?
yellow. Some of my guys call it the yellow tape.
Oh yeah.
It's like
cheap
80
ass
cents a roll. Yeah, the stuff
cheap
we're buying
ass.
is like probably maybe 220 a
Can't even
roll.
get it out the freaking roll.
Yeah, you're like trying to roll it out, and it's just tearing left and right. I don't get how guys use it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, your boss must hate you guys.
Well, it's like also too, it's like, dude, the taping takes so much time. If you give someone a shitty product, it's gonna double the amount of time they spend literally taping, which is the majority of the time actually doing the job, which is
Yeah,
the prep work. And I'm like, if you buy them the green, it's gonna come off way easier. It's gonna be way better. They're gonna roll way faster, and like it just makes so much more sense to invest the extra dollar
I
per
know.
roll.
Yeah, for a whole job, that might be like 15, $20, rather than your guy dicking around with his masking gun for
Yeah,
5, 10 minutes every time he loads a new thing of paper or
yeah,
plastic on.
yeah. It's like
Yeah,
the debate of like when I see people use like Ryobi or Rigid, and I'm like, you're gonna be buying more tools. It's like buying a cheap pair of boots. It's
yeah,
like eventually you're gonna have. Well, yeah, you guys don't wear boots, but other contractors, concrete workers, they'll buy these cheap ass boots and they buy one every year
yeah,
because like they just get destroyed. But if they spent the $600 on really nice pair of
yeah.
boots, they will last for like five,
Yeah,
six
they
years.
treated them every now and then, kept them
Mm-hmm.
clean. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they'll last forever.
yeah. So are you? Is it yellow or is it red?
Is it yellow or what?
Yellow or red?
Oh, for tools,
Yeah.
we're actually on the train, man. Orange again. That's funny. I didn't even think about that. Orange again. Yeah,
Oh, you guys are painters, and,
yeah.
like, you
So
don't really use
mostly,
but for the remodel side,
yeah. I'm gonna say either Bosch. What's the other one? Yeah, I'm blanking on it.
Hilti?
Hilti's expensive, not
Yeah.
them. If like Home Depot's rental section, you see what they're renting out, those are gonna be your top tier tools. Like they've got Hilti, they've got Bosch.
Yeah.
There's one that I'm totally spacing
What
on.
color is it?
I think it's blue. It's kind of like on the Bosch side. I'm spacing on it.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
think of it either.
But those are gonna be like the top tier for our jackhammer. It's Bosch.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna last so longer because
Yeah.
Home Depot rents it. Like that tells you right there it's a good quality tool.
People use this every weekend.
People beat the crap out of it. Yeah. So no, but yeah, we're gonna be on the rigid train, and man, I didn't have an option. I was just this morning I was
Throw it
in a
into it.
rigid drill, and I was stuck on it. That's all I got. Makita, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Makita,
What
yeah.
color is Makita? Is it blue?
As a
Yep, it's
it's like
Makita. That's what I
yeah,
figured
dark
out.
blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Makita.
I mean, if
Uh,
you're gonna be a framer,
yeah,
you gotta have Makita, that's a
Makita's good.
Well, I thought we could be friends, but now that you mentioned Rigid,
What do you use?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. I
Milwaukee.
guess the red. It is. Sorry.
Milwaukee, bro. It has to be Milwaukee. So, quick story, and then we'll wrap up.
Yeah.
Is so when I first worked for the GC, that same company, they were DeWalt boys. Like that,
Okay.
all they used, right, was just the yellow game. And I didn't know any better. I had no idea. I was a young kid just starting working out, and I'm using my tool. And like they gifted it to me like week one, and then like I go use it, and then sure enough, the drill breaks. And I go back and I'm like, hey, my drill's broken. And they buy me another set, and like I'm going through it, and then we have a bunch of other tools. I'm using this saw and this thing, and like just regular maintenance of like it breaking was like
Yeah.
normal, right? And then the next job that I got was I was a seismic retrofitter. So like I'd be up in the rafters retrofitting everything for like earthquakes, and like all they used was Milwaukee. And these guys, I've never seen abusive tools.
Oh yeah.
And with these guys,
Just say.
they'd have their hole hogs and they'd be drilling like holes, and then they'd just toss it
Yeah.
onto the lift, and then they'd go do whatever else, and then stuff would be falling into the drill, and they'd pick it up and they go use it, and they'll drop
Yeah.
it off of a scissor lift like 30 feet in
Yeah.
the air and like slam on the ground, and like the batteries, they'd be slamming that stuff around, and they'd be
Yeah.
tossing it up to each other, and someone miss and it come back
Oh
down,
man.
crash down. And like all they would do, anytime they would ever go back to the store, it was to buy more tools. It was never to replace
Never
broken
replace it.
ones.
Yeah.
And I was like, if this is the limit,
I'm getting it.
I'm getting
Oh,
Milwaukee,
I
dude.
do.
Like,
I was just gonna say Milwaukee. I love it because they've got the versatility of Ryobi. Like there's so many tools of Ryobi in
yeah,
Milwaukee. Like you could find endless. Like they got
yeah,
for ratchets for like mechanics.
yeah,
They got like 15 different size ratchets,
everything. Yeah,
and it's just and their durability, man. Like I've seen plumbers like just stick it in the water and they're just like cranking that over. It's like what the heck, dude? This thing's an
yeah,
animal. Like
yeah. The
you could
torture
take this
test.
up to space and like use these freaking tools. Like
Yeah, bro, they're great. And then especially the batteries. The battery is what sold me, dude.
oh yeah.
Because like last for
No,
forever.
if I could go back, I think I would either be Milwaukee or like a Bosch kind of tool because
Yeah.
Bosch is real good, but they don't have the like
They have
so many
nothing,
options. They
dude.
got
They
like
have
nothing.
nothing. It's like they have
Just
that's
electric.
about it.
Yeah, that's it.
But then Milwaukee has rotor hammers now, and they're really freaking
Yeah,
good.
they are like their jackhammers and their concrete saws are awesome.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about Milwaukee is that everything is wireless. Like, they refuse to do anything.
They got
Like, I'm not
nothing.
buying a freaking jackhammer that's a
I
battery.
know.
Like,
This huge freaking battery pack on it. They want like $1,200 for the battery.
yeah, I'm like,
Like,
"Bro, like, I'm just
what?
gonna go get a Bosch and
I
plug that
know.
shit in,"
I
like,
will get a generator if I have to plug it in. Like,
dude, even the generators are not even
yeah,
that bad.
it's like
For the price of that jackhammer that's wireless, you could buy a
yeah,
generator.
a generator and the jackhammer.
Yeah, if you get a diesel generator, let's
It's
figure that
gonna
out.
run endlessly. Yeah, it's like electric vehicles and gas cars, man.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
run continuously. But yeah,
Yeah, well, it's nice knowing you, man.
yeah, nice knowing you too.
I'm glad I'm glad you chose the rigid life.
I just was chosen for.
Does your wife buy it for you? Is that what it was?
Oh, my mom did when I was like 12, dude. She just
Oh,
bought me a rigid
you
drill.
can go back, dude. You can
I
go back.
I got probably like 35 batteries. Dude, there ain't no going
You
back.
could resell them for $12 each.
So I could resell them and
Resell.
go buy me one Milwaukee drill.
Well, hey, you're still young enough to where if you start
It's
Milwaukee,
true.
you could eventually convert over.
Yep. So I have some Milwaukee, a lot of M12 stuff.
Well, there you go,
'Cause
dude.
I like the smaller tool, so I'm already there, man.
Yeah, and then if you give that to a crew member that like is gonna last,
Oh yeah.
like that dude's gonna have that drill set. Like, dude, my dad, when I was like 9, bought a Milwaukee drill, and he still uses
Still
it
uses
today. He's like a hardcore DIYer. Like, he paints his house. Like, he built like
Dang.
everything that he knows. Like, that was where all the trade stuff I originally got into was with my dad. He uses the same drill. I tell this guy all the time. Like, he uses the same drill. His impact drill finally broke after like what is that, like almost 20 years of service. And it was the old brushed one.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even the new stuff that's brushless.
Yeah.
So for 20 years he's used that
He's
thing on every single home project and it's never broken.
That's crazy. That's
So I'm
like
like,
20 years out of that. So I'm on rigid drill number 3. 10, 12 years I've been in construction.
you
I'm
gotta
on
get that
rigid drill
brushless, bro.
3.
You gotta get the brushless.
Yeah,
The
it's
brush.
almost like I have Ryobi. You may as well just call it Ryobi. Rigid Ryobi, they're the same.
Yeah, even though they're made by the same company that makes Milwaukee.
I think they are, yeah, I'm sure all made.
All the same manufacturer.
Yep.
They just purposely make one less better. So yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't break more often.
All right, man. Well, it's a pleasure having you on the podcast. It's bittersweet. I could talk about the trades all day.
Oh yeah,
So.
yeah. I appreciate you guys having me on, man.
Yeah, yeah. But if
fun.
we, the final question, Josh never asked this, but I always like to ask it because there's a lot of entrepreneurs. I don't know if it's derogatory, but like the people that do watch this are the people that are like, I want to start a business.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know what yet. I don't know what it is. They either have the fear of the unknown or they feel like they don't have the skill set or something. Like, they're like, I don't know if I can do a business. But like, you and I and him are no one special. We didn't have this, like, we didn't take a class and said this is everything you need to know before you venture off into business ownership. And like, if we were to compare ourselves to some of like the really smart people out there, like, I don't know about you, but I'd be like, I'm gonna fail every single time, like,
Yeah.
and level of comparison. But if you were to talk to that young man or the young lady that wants to venture out and go start their own painting company or something like that, like, what piece of advice would you give them? And then what type of world of business would you also go to? And it can't be painting.
Can't be painting. So I would say anybody can do it. I mean, I'm just a high school graduate. I didn't know what the heck I was getting into. My first job I landed, I was like, I'm making probably $14 an hour. And then I went and got my first little side gig, man. I was bringing in probably $60 an hour off of that. And it triggered something in me, like, just never work for
Addicted to
something
money.
again. Yeah, the freedom that you get, not just the money, but money gives you the freedom.
Yeah.
And I guess what I would have to say is just a lot of it's learning as you go. Like, you're gonna learn. I didn't know anything starting business. I knew nothing about business. I just knew how to work, a worth ethic, how to work hard, and just kind of started coming together. You're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna grow, and I think just taking that risk now while you're young is gonna be the biggest thing. Because if you look back on it when you're in your mid-30s and you're like, "Sock, I wish I would have just in my 20s. I didn't have much. I just had my car. That was the only thing I had to worry about. I didn't have kids." Like, just take the risk. You're gonna learn as you go, and if you fall, you're just gonna lose. Like, you could just lose just what you've gotten, like what you've built. You're not gonna. No one can ever take away the knowledge you've gotten.
Yeah.
Like, you can restart whenever. You can go get that job and build yourself up because now you have a resume of showing what you've done, like built. even if it has failed, you've got that experience. You can pretty much go get yourself another job, or you can restart it again because you have that knowledge. No one's gonna take that away.
Yeah.
So I think that's the biggest thing is just take that leap of faith in yourself.
Yeah.
I see a big thing too is a lot of people like invest their money in stocks and things like that and 401ks. It's invest the money in yourself. Like you're your greatest asset.
Yeah.
Like it's just yeah, I think that's gonna be the biggest thing I would tell people. So
Nice. That's good. That's good.
thank you.
But what business
I
would
would
you
do
start?
what business would I start?
Yeah. You can't be painting.
Can't be
It could be
painting.
trades, could be anything, but
Yeah, I was
just
gonna say,
but like you're a business owner
yeah.
and you find the opportunity in the things that that person doesn't see as opportunistic.
Mhm.
Like for instance, like not everyone wakes up a day and be like, shit, I most people have paint in their houses. I'm gonna go paint someone's house and charge the money for it. It's
Yeah,
like
no one thinks
people
about
don't
that.
look that way, but you do. Probably a million businesses you see like, holy shit, like dog pooping cleaning up
Yeah,
business,
exactly, I was
like
gonna
or like
say, yeah.
or anything, like there's so many businesses out there that we see as entrepreneurs that is like kind of the shiny object. It's like I would
Mhm.
love to go start this business because I know there's money in it. But like obviously you stay the course. But like what have you seen out there that's like not even just trendy, but you're just like, damn, if somebody were to do this, there's so much you can go pick up gold bricks in the street.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
what would that be?
I'm gonna have to stick trades. I
Yeah.
love trades. I think they're irreplaceable with all the AI stuff now
Yep.
and
Hmm.
somewhat. For some things that are
He's like AI nerdy member in your life. That talks to it every day. He's
Claude bot.
like, tell me you love me.
Yeah, I'm gonna honestly, it's gonna be really close hitting to home, like with the painting business. It's just it's finding something that people don't think about a lot, and whether it be cleaning like the dog poop up, cleaning trash cans, honestly, like even doing roofing, like stuff like that, HVAC, like those are gonna be really good
Yeah.
money hitters. Like the big ticket items, I know you're probably saying more focusing on like the small things that could be gold mines and stuff, but there's I think there's gonna be big money in doing those, like with
Yeah.
HVAC and roofing. Everybody needs it, just like painting. Nobody thinks about it until they need it.
Yeah.
Those are the things, like find that business that nobody thinks about until they need it, and just lock in on that
Yeah.
and niche down on it, just like I am with painting. Until I've niched down on it enough, then I'm just gonna start running with the
There you
hand or
go.
the construction side of it with
Yeah.
GC. So,
Yeah.
but
Sick.
yeah, I would have to say either roofing or HVAC. Those
Nice.
would be some good ones.
So if the person watching is like, I don't have any experience in roofing or HVAC,
Mhm.
but I do know how to turn a wrench.
Yep.
So any other business that because like HVAC is a little intimidating,
Yeah.
and I'd say roofing's even more
Oh,
intimidating.
definitely.
But
Big
so like
liability.
if you're talking to like your cousin that's like 16 and he's like, or let's say 17, he's about to graduate high school and he's like, I don't want to go to college. I just want to. I feel like I'm an entrepreneur. Like, what little business have you seen that I should go try to tap into?
Man, there's one that somebody I know started, and it's salt water in your home with,
Mm,
the soft water,
mm,
is delivering the bags, dropping them in. I think that's one that if somebody really locks in on it, it's gonna take off. Because
yeah,
I got a soft water, and I forget every month to put salt in there, and I'm taking a shower, and I'm like, "What the heck's going on? This is not the same water I used 2 weeks ago."
yeah,
So if you can really lock in on that, it's kinda like pool cleaning, it's kinda like
yeah.
pest control, it's just a monthly. Are they in the valley? Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Yes. Yeah, so, I actually the person, that's kinda like what you guys do, help promoting him,
yeah.
that's actually one of my cousins,
Oh, really?
and he's running it, and he's actually trying to sell it right now.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, man, I'll give you the number. It's a good little business, like, you don't need tools, you don't need experience. Maybe
Yeah,
do some YouTube videos, learn how to operate the water softener and, like,
yeah,
diagnose if something's going wrong. You can do maintenance checks for people.
yeah.
That's gonna be a really good one that people are sleeping on. So,
Well, there you have it.
yeah.
There you have it. All right, big dog. Appreciate it, man. Links will be in the description below. And if you need your painting done here in the valley, you got Mr. Hatch.
Hit us up or construction. We got you.
That's a wrap.